Romeo Ritz. Yeah, but I know there's a lot of women out here that's just gonna ride with Megan, and they feel like a lot of us are wrong, that she's a victim. Nobody's dispelling that she got hurt. We could clearly see that she got injured. It's just the inconsistencies in her stories, whether it was on Gayle King, whether it was on herself on Instagram. I know in court, she said Tory shot standing over the front door of the car. On Instagram, she said Tory shot her from the back seat. On Gayle King, she said she wasn't intimate with Tory. Then she turned around and said that she was sleeping with Tory in court. Why? Because she knew Kelsey was coming to testify and tell that's why they was fighting. Kelsey says she didn't see Tory shoot Megan. Megan says she saw Tory shoot her. The eyewitness said he saw Kelsey shoot Megan or shoot at Megan. The eyewitness said he saw Tory shooting in the air wilding. Even though he got contradicting stories, he didn't say he saw Tory shooting at Megan. Said he was shooting in the air wildly. So could he have, if, and the eyewitness said when the first shots was going off, Tory was still in the car. After the first 3 shots, he saw the little guy get out and run around the court. Could he have took the gun away from Kelsey and then shot 2 shots? I doubt that, because the shots was too close together for him to get out and run around or whatever. So it's probably the 2 women had a struggle over it. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Get up on her. Pop, pop. Tory be behind him. Even if he got out the car after the pop, 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 he still wouldn't have made it to the back of the truck running around it before the other pop, pop. It just don't make no sense. So I'm going to show y'all this petition. Where is it at? On change.org? Let's see. Okay, so wow, he got 33,000 already, y'all. I'm gonna put the link in there if you wanna sign the petition. That's the link right there. So let me he gonna have 100,000 by the end of the week. You can't just have a misjustice like this and think that the world is not going to respond to it. It's just crazy. So as y'all can see, the numbers is going up. If y'all in here now, some of y'all probably might be signing up. I just put the link in there. You want to sign a petition? I just put the link in. It's right there. So let me go over this and tell y'all what's going on here. This petition was started by a person by the name of Yasin Toure. And here's what it says. Tory Lanez was found guilty of all charges, and it is a true miscarriage of justice. The state did not prove that Lanez undoubtedly committed any crime. Reasonable doubt loomed over a 10-day trial as the prosecution was unable to show us that there were not alternative explanations of the events. A circus of speculation, insufficient evidence, inconsistencies, and drunken memories left us without much moral certainty of any truth. Meanwhile, the jury selection itself may have put him in a terrible position to begin with. If the prosecution believed their victim's account, why was Tory not charged with attempted murder or kidnapping? You know what? That is a good goddamn question, dog. That is a good question, y'all. Why was he charged with attempted murder and kidnapping? From the testimony, he shot at her. She crawled away. The guy said they beat her up and dragged her and put her into the car. That's kidnapping. Instead, gave lesser charges that they were still unable to prove without doubt. He now faces almost 30 years in prison and deportation. E.J. King is the only witness who gave a clear and concise testimony. We literally witnessed every other testimony filled with inconsistencies and contradictions, including a plausible suspect request full immunity and plead the fifth to not incriminate herself. Kelsey also committed perjury. Many say she was paid off. How is this reasonable if she said things damaging to Tory Lanez's case? The lead investigator did a shoddy job of fully interviewing the one neutral witness and ignored evidence that it could have been another person. They didn't even test the other potential suspects for DNA on the gun. Tory's DNA was not found on the gun. A female's was. Megan and Kelsey lied about the violent fighting at that night. Meg lied about being intimate, arguing in the car, being extremely drunk, and about why she was asked to leave the party. There's a witness that says the girl shot first. And we asked repeatedly in different ways and maintained the same answer. Plus, Megan, the victim, lied on Gayle King on her IG and on her IG lives and in interviews. She also went from stating she didn't know who did it. She also stated that she didn't know who did it and that her back was turned to, you shot me. Her story then progressed to that she saw him do it when she turned around. Later that she turned her neck, seeing it from the side. Next, Kelsey admitted that her September 2022 testimony was fabricated and that her text messages were sent out of panic. Panic of what? What did she do? What is she asking immunity for or from? Why did she lie and say Megan and I may have just bumped each other that night? Sadly, the judge allowed a lot of leniency towards the prosecution. For instance, playing Kelsey's audio, even though she said she was lying at the time due to pressure from the state. The judge also stopped the defense from questioning the detective about his DV past, his domestic violence past, stating it is irrelevant. Yet, would let the state question Tory's entire background outside of the case to paint a scary black man image if he got on the stand. Megan P has also been allowed from day one to promote a narrative without Tory being able to speak once. She campaigned, building a career, gaining soldiers, including celebrity and political supporters. She made millions and became hip-hop's it girl. The jury was not able to even hear from the driver who was a witness for Tory Lanez. Why? The unprepared prosecution said they needed a week, knowing that the request would prevent another witness from telling the different side from Meg. Not to mention, 2 jurors got replaced midway. After 8 days, most of us thought this would end up in a mistrial at the most. What is interesting is that, as of yet, no charges are being brought against Megan and Kelsey for committing perjury on the stand. The state got handed a case filled with holes and won because of an irresponsible jury who voted to send a man away. The law says if there is any reasonable doubt, then it's jury's job to declare one innocent. Yet, that's not what happened. The jury system failed him. This means they failed his son, his parents, and people who want to believe in the justice system. This is not about if you like Megan, nor about how you feel about what happened that night. It is only about the evidence that was presented. Did they prove guilty without a reasonable doubt? Logic and unbiased opinion says the verdict was a miscarriage of justice. Tory Lanez's father says this case is just about wins and losses for a careless, corrupted DA's office. Bars. Tory Lanez's father says this case is just about wins and losses for a careless, corrupted DA's office. Bars. Many say Tory Lanez became the DA's sacrificial lamb, and a perfectly presented press release came the same day from his office. This case is also about branding, marketing, label heads in the music industry that pushes narratives based on who they have personally invested millions into. Could Jay-Z or Rock Nation be involved? The justice I want for Megan is for full truth to come out, rather than scrambled truth we are left with. Who really hurt Megan? Was this case taken because of a political pressure to fake protect Black women? Excuse me. African Americans went along with the hashtag that didn't protect anyone and instead caused division between Black women and Black men. A trick that we so easily fall for. This petition is not to tear down nor chastise Megan Thee Stallion, but it is about asking for justice, to do the right thing. And the injustice for one of us is an injustice for all of us. And the injustice for one of us is an injustice for all of us. Simply, the case against Tory Lanez deserves a more thorough investigation. Appeal his case and grant him a fair trial. Help me get the California justice system to do the right thing. Let's protect our community from injustice. And that comes from Yasin Toure. So the link is in the chat. If you ain't see it, here it is again. So, you know, the strength in numbers. When I was coming on here tonight, it was at 20,000. You're not going to tell me that almost 50,000 people are out of their mind when it comes to this case. You're not going to tell me that people ain't just supporting this for nothing. I think we all want to agree that, I think for the most part, most of us agree that we don't believe Tory shot that gun. With fingerprints, DNA, GSR, whatever it is that they used or didn't use in this case, on our poll tonight, and I didn't get everybody, so that's over 100 people tonight that voted that say that. Now, why is Megan being quiet right now, y'all? You don't think she should have came out and did a press release right after the announcement of the verdict? Because they get ready to run a whole pity party campaign, allegedly. But I'm going to ask y'all again. You can type it in. Why do y'all think Megan is quiet right now instead of out celebrating? Do she feel guilty that she sent her friend to jail for the rest of his life? Or for 20, 30 years? Y'all think she feel guilty about it? You got that right, Tay Love. Oh yeah, Tory. The umbrellas ain't rocking with the horse hoofs. Who owned the gun? They said the gun was unregistered. I wonder if Rock Nation is going to go just stick by her. Hell yeah! What? They're about to get paid off her ass. What? They setting it all up right now. They got their whole marketing team together. They having meetings. They having rollouts. They thinking album releases. All types of. Let me not get these goddamn suckers no ideas. But yeah. They gonna pimp her. Allegedly. Pimp her. I ain't gonna say pimp her. They gonna work her. They gonna work her like a workhorse. No pun intended. They gonna work her like a workhorse. Because she can't show happiness or sadness, right? She hiding like Juicy. You see, Juicy got out. Remember they snuck Juicy Smollett out of jail? He just quiet. Y'all forgot his ass supposed to be in the jail, and he done got out. He just being so quiet so we don't remember that they let his ass out of jail. Because she said, man, she sent Tory Lanez to jail. And she talking about she a real chick. She don't tell this, that, and other. Man, she had just Desiree Perez in there with her. Like, Desiree gonna snitch. Desiree's like the girls on the phone call with Young Thug, man. You better save yourself. Like, Desiree probably's like, man, you worry about telling a rapper? This old rap nigga I told on the cartel. They used to cut bodies up. Girl, I told on the most notorious dudes. What? Man, you better get in and tell on this nigga. Little nigga, man, you better snitch, man. Man, I snitched on Scarface and Manolo. You stupid? I told on Sosa. Oh, these sucker rap niggas is going to definitely be doing songs with Megan. They going to think it's going to be big for them. Because she about to file a major lawsuit against Tory. That would even be fouler. Like, you already sent him to jail lying, knowing that, you did lie on stand, so I ain't gotta say allegedly. You did tell inconsistencies, and he went to jail. You told inconsistencies, and he went to jail. So yeah, that'll be foul. To sue him for money. Hell has no fury like a black woman scorn. Yeah, he gets sentenced, I think, January 27th. All right, so she is probably drinking, and I'm not even making a joke. Yeah, a lot of people don't like her no more. Like when I look like online, a lot of people don't like her because they know she lied about too many things. Yo, eating her up. And remember, Kelsey said Tory didn't shoot her. I'm confused by her silence and the results of this case. Yeah, it's like you went so hard on social media, Gayle King, this, that, and that. See, this is what I'm telling y'all, that media machine, that publicity could win people over. And look, they put Tory on the gag order. He couldn't say nothing. She went over there and won the whole public perception. People that was on the jury, you know damn well they see her on Gayle King and all these other interviews, and Tory couldn't say nothing. Nothing. So it make him look even more guilty because he's not out here defending himself. The gun and all they did all that. Now you gotta remember, if she filed a lawsuit against Tory, they're gonna have to do this all over again in court. Which could be good for Tory, because now he get to recross her again and under a civil suit. So by the time he get, damn, I shouldn't be saying this because I'm putting them up on game. But it don't even matter. Tory, hope that she sue you. Hope she sue you so you can get her in the deposition to use her testimony in your appeal. Pray to God she sue you, Tory, so you can get her in the deposition and get her testimony to trip her ass up right in the goddamn in your appeal. Because now you have the Gayle King. Damn, I meant to ask Alonzo, did they use her Instagram live testimony in the courtroom? Because that story had inconsistencies with the Gayle King and in the court. She said Tory shot her from the back seat. Yeah. So yeah, Tory, just hope that she sue you in civil court. Because it ain't no guarantee she gonna win that. Because you was convicted. But you get to question her all over again in the deposition. You get to get Kelsey in there. Oh, baby. And then you come back down on the appeal. And you got two different court cases to use as evidence against her in the appeal. Yeah, buddy. I would want her to sue me if I was Tory. In a civil suit, yeah, sue me. Sue me. Because all those lies, you're not going to win that. Yeah, that would be his best bet. Because now he'll get to question her again. And in the deposition, it ain't like in the goddamn courtroom. They could go in. They could definitely go in at a deposition. Boy, it ain't gonna be all that. Like, man, you ever seen that joint when Dane was in one? He wound up losing, didn't he? Yeah. Next time I do another panel, hopefully Alice come back. Or I can ask Milagro too. Shout out to her. EJ was trying to let the jurors know that she was aggressive that night. He said she was past her limit. She's an angry drunk. Civil is much different from criminal because he was found guilty. She can clearly win it with civil. Not clearly. It's more than likely, but remember, he still got an appeal. All I'm gonna say, if Kelsey was innocent, why the F would she need immunity for? That was a clear giveaway. Like, what did you do that you need immunity for? Means you had to do a crime. Whether it was the fighting, the physical thing, whether it was you doing the shooting, or you admitting that it was your gun, whatever it was. That is part of why the jury couldn't have convicted him beyond a reasonable doubt. Which I know what it was, man. There's a political agenda to believe all women. And people need to realize this includes trans women and other members of the LGBTQIA plus. Where the fuck? Where's this IA come from now? We were just at the Q plus. You done added an I and an A in there now? People don't realize that Jay-Z and Leo Cohen are in charge of music. Jay-Z is to the shelf conscious rappers like Jay Electronica, etc. They let the murder, death, kill music ring Megan and Tory Lanez opposite. They came after Tory because of those NFTs he sold and broke up the music industry, and rappers could sell their music straight to the fans. I hope they plotting to resist working with her as a collective. They all need Jesus. She accepted money from Megan. Who, Kelsey? Can we discuss how 1501 plays into this, especially considering Kelsey is now married to one of their execs? You can talk about it. You want to talk about it? Go ahead. Type away. I'll put it up on the screen. Because she wasn't with this guy when this incident happened. So, if anything, her dealing with this guy afterwards is a FUB move. You know, yeah, I'm with you. I'm hanging with your enemy type of thing. I don't think it's connected, if that's what you're saying. Oh yeah, that's right. The detectives never checked her socials. That's right. So no, yeah, you're right. That's why they should have played her Instagram live in the trial. I don't understand why they did, if they did. Tory's in there writing his scripts for 50 Cent to produce his DNA series, his No DNA series. Those celebrities minding the business, that's the page. Meg Man party feeling and looking stupid. I believe that her team is rolling out like a victory campaign, and they're gonna come with this whole hashtag bullshit movement bullshit and shit. And I'm telling you, it's definitely gonna separate us as black men and black women. There's gonna be a divide. I hope it ain't bad, but it's gonna be a divide because no disrespect to y'all ladies, right? But if y'all women call the police on us and lie, let's just say you lie and say, nigga, I'm gonna get you locked up, I'm gonna call the police and say you hit me, and bang your head on the wall, flash, and beat yourself up, flash, flash, flash. When the police come, if they don't shoot us down and beat us down real bad, they're gonna arrest us. We'll go to jail. And even if we proven innocent, that will be the end of it. Y'all won't go to jail for lying. It'll just be, oh, we sorry, sir. We see that she lied. That's it. If y'all jump on us and we call the police and the police come, we still might get arrested. They might arrest us because you will say, no, he hit me first. And I call the cops, they arrest me instead of you, which is very scary. So this situation right here, with all the clear evidence that we can see that this girl is lying, and it's more than possible that allegedly Kelsey may have did this shooting. That's the way it looks to the world. And they continue to go through with this and let this man go to jail. It is definitely going to cause a divide between us. Because soon as Megan come out and still be playing victim, not that she didn't get hurt, but that the black man assaulted the black woman and not keeping it 100% about her and her girlfriend having an issue and having a fight, because black women fight all the time. Some of y'all young girls is out here fighting y'all mothers right now. And in our generation, girls didn't fight their mothers. Right now, y'all young girls will beat your mother ass and don't think nothing's wrong with it. You'll curse your mother out. Ain't no respect. It's just no respect. And that comes from the government putting these laws in place. We can't chastise our kids. We go to jail. Our kids could call the police on us, blah, blah, blah. Right? James Brown, good looking. Thank you. I just hope, like I said, it don't cause a big divide because I you know what? I don't think that it would, because I see there are a lot of women that is in support of Tory, and not just in the fact that they are a fan of Tories. There's a lot of women that is supporting Tory because they feel like she's lying too, and these women are the women that have brothers and uncles and fathers that they love and know that, or may have seen, this happened to someone in their family, and no women be lying because they brother's girlfriend and got their brother locked up or all kind of stuff. So it won't be much of a divide because I think it might even be more women than men that support Tory in this situation, because there's a lot of women that know their girlfriends or know women in these type of situations, or there's women that been there before where their girlfriends slept with their husband or their girlfriend slept with their boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't far fetched for a lot of women to believe that, and a lot of women that uh had physical altercations with their girlfriends before. Wendy said, I don't know any black woman that will fight their mothers. Shh. No names mentioned, but I do. It's already divided, and they trying to make men and women feel bad for believing Tory. They definitely trying to do that. Joe Budden tucked his tail quick and backpedaled with his thoughts and views. That's because he's down with he's down with lambda, lambda, lambda. So you got to go with the flow. You can't go against the flow, or he'll get shut down. It's the chicks in that shade room celebrating Tory being in jail like they won the Bird Bowl or something. Those are the mega fans. But I mean, like I said, people gonna believe what they want to believe. For a lot of us, we are critical thinkers. This is why we on my channel, because this is the intelligent network. This ain't the suck people off network, and we just got to say stuff to be down with the popular crowd crew. This ain't that. Over here, we all got our own opinions, even when y'all don't agree with me. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter whether you agree with me or not. But this is where you're going to get real opinions and real talk and people not backpedaling like homie because they in certain clubs and they can't keep it 100 or keep it true with themselves and the people. You ain't got to worry about that over here. There ain't be no backpedaling. Only backpedaling I'm doing is if I'm wrong and I need to correct myself because I was wrong. And I ain't never got no problem admitting when I'm wrong or correcting myself or apologizing. It's all about being a man or a stand-up person because nobody's perfect, goddammit. But choke no joke, I'm going to send y'all to bed tonight, all right? I just tucked y'all in with a nice bedtime story. If you want to sign a petition, once again, it's in the chat. I gave y'all the website. It's on change.org. Change.org, and just pull up appeal Tory Lanez verdict immediately. You know, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, if you didn't have it to give nobody anything for Christmas and you didn't get no gifts and you've been feeling bad and down about it, you're not the only person down and out, all right? Christmas was made up to for retailers to get the consumers' money at the end of the year, okay? They get you Thanksgiving, they get you at the grocery store. Black Friday, they get you at the department stores and other stores. And then Christmas, the same thing. It's all a game. You don't have to be a part of it. Save your goddamn money. You know what I mean? So if you didn't do for others because you couldn't do it, ain't no reason for you to feel bad. It is not mandatory. It's not mandatory for you to buy anybody anything for Christmas. All right? It's not their goddamn birthday. And that's not even mandatory. All right? Merry Christmas is to be sufficient to any and everybody. You dig? Joke, no joke. The Tory Lanez petition is out there. If you want to sign it, sign it. If not, you're not, you know. But as you know, the verdict, he was guilty. You know, a lot of people feel it was some injustice done there. And to each his own. You don't have to share your opinion with nobody about signing it. If you want to do it, just do it. That's the way it go, all right? Choke no joke. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. Choke no joke. I'm out. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Do, 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 do. To bed and sleep like old Joe. Sleepy Joe. Good night, y'all, from the Joke No Joke Show. Joke No Joke, y'all know what it is, all right? Got hip hop nuclear.
Joke No Joke, yeah. It's Joke No Joke. Let's go.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King,
the DJ Johnny Walker Red,
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Joke No Joke,
legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox. I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenier.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G.
Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D-Block.
Tech Smith and Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert.
Kid Capri.
The tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
You just pretty much did push-ups. We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked.
Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel. It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, if you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas.
We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you didn't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know? So, I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till after the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time. The tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tub. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all-time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record, any shit by Hov.
Shook Woods was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that bang bang.
Andy Up.
Any one of Buster joints. While I would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre, when Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, Dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil' Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip-hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to missing.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54.